Okay, so there are some stuff that I forgot to cover and kind of just slipped my mind. So a few things that you guys might be interested to know. We have the new update to Chaos Realm. Okay, so the first Penrose stairs, there are a total of 27 stars, and these are all the rewards. As per usual, you can unlock Rubin's Vase when you have 20 stars on Penrose stairs, which is what I have right now. So after unlocking this, it's kind of like the same thing. The rewards are all exactly the same, and each of the floors, they have their own new thing, right? So for example, for this fight over here, basic rules, you have hard rules, and you have purgatory rules as well. There are some interesting mechanics. Defeat the correct enemies based on Taver's hint first, so that you can defeat Taver. Otherwise, you will suffer his punishment. Yeah, stuff like that is a little bit more interesting. It's not like standard gameplay, it's a twist on whatever that we currently know about the game. Now, next we have the Calamity Island and its various new different versions, right? So we have the single squad, we have the double squad, and we also have the triple squad. You can see that the single squad is still kept at 260 floors. And if you have done 100 floors in the single squad version, you can unlock the double squad. And if you have completed 80 floors in the double squad mode, you can unlock the triple squad mode. So the triple squad mode is going to be really difficult because it's very hard for you to have 3 teams of the exact same element. Because how are you going to build those espers? And you need a variety of different espers that I don't even think the game has that much of a variety right now. So I think most endgame players, we are all going to be using the same couple of teams, and that's basically how we're going to climb Burning Pillar. It's very esper locked. But yeah, that is the Burning Pillar, and from what I understand, based on players who have already unlocked the double squad version, is that the starting esper levels, they are about level 55. So it's not difficult at all, it's actually quite easy. And in comparison, right, the 100th floor of the Burning Pillar have espers who are at about level 70. So it's actually a little bit easier going into the double squad because you need to split up your team into 2, essentially. But for the most part, I think climbing it is definitely going to get a lot harder, and it's going to scale a lot more than in the single squad version, and the same goes for the triple squad as well. So of course, that is true for the other types, and I'm still hoping that they unlock the Shimmer Tower. I'm not super sure, but if they do, then I think that's quite interesting because you have access to espers like Nusi, Poland, all that kind of stuff, right? Potentially interesting and very pay-to-win content. And then next, we have an update to the Desolate Lands. So Desolate Lands has its hard difficulty right now, which from what I understand is quite crazy. So right now, getting a triple S score requires you about 6 million, but in the hard mode, from what I understand, getting 10 million only gets you an S score or something like that, which is nuts. It's very difficult. And as I expected, it's probably going to be a huge challenge, but a very big goal for a lot of us to set, because take a look at the current easy mode scoring and the rewards, right? So if you get EX++, there's a 19% chance that you can get one of these legendary boost stones. But in the hard mode, everything is bumped up like crazy. So you see that even a B score is insanely good. Like if you can acquire a B score, you are already much better than doing EX++ in the easy mode, which is whatever that we are doing right now. There is a lot of extra advancement over here, and it's gonna be a lot easier to acquire legendary boost stones, especially when you can hit EX++ over here, which is insane. So this is definitely gonna be very pay-to-win content, that's for sure. But let's move on. Now, the next thing that I want to show you is, I'm actually quite happy about this. It's also one of the things that I feedback a lot, which is regarding trials. Okay, so they have taken 1 step back, not 2 steps back. And the thing that they have taken a step back on is that right now we are still using presets, which is good and bad for some of us. Now the thing is, what they could have done about the presets is make it optional. You can either use the presets or use your own equipment sets. I think that's a lot better because, like what I talked about, right? We cannot use espers like Everett because there is no Thunder Avatara or Panacea Avatara build that allows him to have high crit damage, high crit rate, and high HP at the same time. There is no such build, so the presets don't work for all espers, which means about 50% of the espers in this game cannot even be used. So like espers like Palmy, for example, you want her to be built with maybe the Ocean set or stuff like that, but that's not going to be the case. So for example, in this current trial, we can actually control the enemies. It is possible to freeze the enemies with Farah. Oh my god, there's like some crazy wind going on outside my room. What the heck? That's scary, man. So the thing is, there are some espers who will not have their full utility over here, which is kind of sad. But for the most part, we can run this full manual right now. It is no longer a full auto content, which I'm quite happy about. So for you guys who really like the auto content, you can still go ahead and just press auto and complete it and forget about it. But for players like me who care a little bit about running this manually just to get a better score, then this is going to help me out a lot. And now that they are making it you know, based on presets. The playing field is definitely balanced a little bit, but I still hate the fact that I can't use all the espers that I would normally use. So in this case, I would definitely use Everett instead of, you know, maybe some other healer like Clara or Ahmed, for example, right? So let's take a look at Farah, and she's gonna use her third skill here and potentially freeze something, which is quite insane. You can even freeze the boss. This is nuts, dude. Now the thing is, when Holy Stone Tyrant breaks out of freeze, I believe he takes 20,000 damage or something like that. Anyway, let's just take a look. Yeah, Holy Stone Tyrant takes 20,000 damage when he breaks out of freeze. So that's one way for you to ramp up your score a little bit by using Farah here and spamming freeze. So that is the trial, which is definitely significantly improved, which is really good. I mean, I'm at least happy that they're taking some feedback seriously. Not all, but some. Okay, and we also have a few new events, and we're going to take a look at them in greater detail in a separate video. And what I'm talking about is the Pass into Myth, because I feel like that is something that I really enjoy. Okay, dude, Live Games, if you are listening right now, I enjoy content like this where there is some kind of puzzle and it takes a little bit of thinking to solve, okay? And this new content does have its own puzzle. I'm gonna skip the story for a little bit. You guys can watch it on your own. There is a puzzle system built into this, which I really like. Okay, it's stuff like this that I really enjoy. So we are supposed to, you know, go from node to node to node and unlock stuff along the way and make sure that you don't make any mistakes so that you can complete the whole thing. This I really enjoy. Good job. So how this works, I'm actually not very sure. I just heard about it, but what can we do? Oh, okay, so just tap on the tile and you move on to it. So we can open a chest, like so, get some rewards. And, okay, so for example, I think this is pretty obvious, right? So we can move to this tile, but we are blocked, right? We are blocked, so we need to step onto this, unlock it, and we can unlock the rest. And obviously there's going to be more challenging puzzles, which I will definitely discuss in a separate video. I'll just probably do like a full breakdown, a full walkthrough on the whole thing. But yeah, so that is the Pass into Myth. And in terms of the rewards, you can see that we can obtain 1 gold record here, we can obtain divinate discs, we can obtain some gold, some nexus crystals, oops. And as for the other difficulties, okay, it's not available just yet. I'm not sure, is it because I need to complete the first one, or what is it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need to clear the earlier floors in order to access the next floors. But yeah, that is Pass into Myth. Very nice. And we also have the Treasure Kingdom, which is decent. It's gonna give us some flawless equipment pieces. Now, there is one thing that I want to add, which is, holy crap, there's a storm outside my house. It's going crazy. Like, the winds are blowing so strong and the sky is so grey. Oh my goodness. Super scary, dude. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is Perez, who is only M+, you guys might have heard of him. He has done a very nice spreadsheet regarding all the changes with respect to every single Esper with regards to their divinate. So there is the rare Espers, the epic Espers, the legendary Espers, all the changes. I will put the link to this spreadsheet down in the descriptions below. You can go ahead and click on it, check it out. It looks super clean, very well done. Huge shout out to Perez on this. And then one thing before we end off this video, okay, so there is a little change to the formation presets. So you can see that things are different right now. Wow. Like, everything is a lot cleaner, it's a lot neater, it's a lot easier for you to access each of your different custom slots. So you have the single team slots, you also have the 3 team slots. So many, dude, so many slots. And we also have the 6 Esper team for your Desolate lands. But another quality of life change is you can change the icon over here. So instead of this 3 men, I can actually change it and select any one of these that I think might represent whatever that I'm trying to achieve. And I think it's okay. It's kind of neat. It's kind of nice. I think this actually explains a lot. So if you want to have a freezing team, you can probably use something like this. If you want to have a poison team, you probably want to use something else. And if you want to use a pay to win team, it's probably going to be this. But yeah, so that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and subscribe for more Dislyte content. Now with that said, this has been Derek Free to Play, and as always, I will see you in the next video.